Alright, there we go. Got the weird little screen gerbil to let me know that it's properly started. Hopefully it is properly started. Alright, so it's been, well, like a week or some crap. You know, it's always going to be a wait. I don't really know why I wait so long between these parts. It's funny, always the next day, like, I go back and there's all this motivation to do a second part, something always comes up. And then it just, like, goes and goes and goes, and then other stuff wants to get done, etc. Alright, so, where were we on this? I think there was a guy hiding someplace, if I recall. Like, I know we got that thing, but I don't know if there's another one, so we'll assume there's another one over there. Over down this way, I think this area is clear, so I don't know what these two are defending against exactly. So we'll go ahead and pull them up here. Alright, Greenwich is spent. Creepstuck is spent. Ground Parrot is spent. Now, yeah, I need to make sure this area is clear, so I'll probably bring Ground Parrot over this way. And then probably have, Sharon take over this. So we'll do that. You can't see this corner, which kind of sucks. But Neon Mite can hopefully take care of that. These are lizards, so I'm not too worried about it getting wrecked. Although, come to think of it, yeah, that I wanted to call it a chrysalid, but yeah, the Reaper took quite a nice, nasty chunk out of it. Should have called it Neon Mite, too. I don't know why I left it with its same name. Right, Meep Meep is still currently staying alive pretty well. Telephone. Sorry, I lost to an emu. You need to reload, but you don't have the points. Yeah, I think this turn's already pretty much done, so I'm not really sure why it is that I stopped here. Who knows? Moving on. Oh yeah, I think I meant to keep going. Oh, crap. Hello. It's a party. So we've got a pink lizard over there. Do we have any stun options by chance? No, no, no. Where are you at? Ground Parrot, you probably want to pick that up. Somebody else wants to pick it up. Oh, that's why. They weren't injured. They were previous piles. Okay, nope. Meep Meep has a stick. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably a dumb choice. Alright, have we caught a Heridian before? I want to say yes. Tell you what. Why don't you... Yeah, he has no throwables. Range is probably his best bet here. Alright. He's just gonna take a few pot shots. Let these guys get into position. Now... Wait, do you have any throwables? Yes, you do. And you've got some pretty okay range on them, too. It's alright. What do you need to chuck that? 40? Wish all these walls weren't blown away. Alright, let's have you move here. Chuck that sucker about there. Perfect. That sounds pretty solid right there. Now you need 20 for a snap. These guys are all just gonna go do their best. Alright, way to suck. Yeah, this guy's got points for days. That is a bummer. But that was his cheapest shot, so why don't you run back here? Kinda... yeah, I'm saving the points to have him turn this way, ideally. Let's see your snap. 29... Maybe he can take it from here. It's gonna be 30 for one. Perfect. Okay. So absolutely nailed it. Hopefully he can't see those. Actually, wait, he might be able to, because... that guy was serving as a spotter. Hopefully he can't reach that far. That's the hoping and praying here. Biggie can go up this way. Which, by the way, you know what? I was actually considering an option while doing this to if you haven't found out about it, and or it happens to be your cup of tea, apparently X2 actually has its like free DLC type dealing that came out, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it looked really good, and then I kept running into weird download issues, so didn't get to actually try it yesterday. So, as much as I want to keep him as eyes there, I'm gonna have him run over this way. Go over this way, covering that way, and I think we're probably good right there. Okay, something plinked somewhere, so that tells me maybe they've got a snipey sort. You know what? Idea for future versions, which I don't know if there are going to be future versions, etc. Usual disclaimers, but why don't the cops have snipers in this? Feels like they should. Okay. I can just barely reach the wall. We'll go ahead and do so without actually checking what's behind it, like a smart person. Is the wall relatively clear? Seems so. That way clear? Kind of. Right. That area seems alright. We should be able to just run across the water there. I forgot to have somebody pick up that laser pistol. Dang. Greenwich. You should be able to. There we are. Yeah, I was thinking after this I need to name somebody after Leandro. I know, this is a weird thing to bring up, but, I don't know. It's just an excuse to use his AC's name from LR. It's basically like just this, well, pretty much a sucky flying chicken type mech, but its whole shtick is just that it's got a cool name, and it jumps around a bunch. It's nothing terribly impressive, it's just cool. But, it's the warp time. Anyway, moving on. Actually, speaking of AC, recently had a... Oh, jeez. Okay, that guy gave me a little bit of a panic there. But yeah, recently had a little bit of a salty moment as far as that goes. So I've been doing this, this challenge for it. Wherein the idea is to go through pretty much the entire series, just using the worst, arguably the worst weapon that there is. Which, it's just basically... AC is very comparable to something like, you know, Ace Combat or something like that. It's actually funny because they both have similar... Well, they both have the same initials and all that. But the idea is just you've got all these different types of setups, and almost everything runs off of lock-ons. And all the manual stuff, for the most part, in AC is garbage. Which, as far as that goes, like, you've got stuff flying around and, you know, 360 degrees and everything else. Going all fast and going all over the place and going all spazzy. Like evading stuff and sniping stuff, going 300 miles an hour or whatever. And then... Oh, I forgot to move Greenwich, didn't I? Anyway, so they're moving around, they're doing all this stuff. And yeah, just in the middle of all of it, there's the option for rockets. Which on paper are supposed to be just something that you carry around for the sake of, you know, you found some giant boss or whatever else that you just want to lay a bunch of punishment into. But the thing is, they can't lock on. They're completely manual. And in that one, it's... To say it's bad doesn't even really do it justice. Like, to kind of go through all of them, very early on, like the first three, you know, aka first generation, like, they were alright. You know, they fired pretty fast, they could, you know, they had a little explosion when they hit something, you know, rockets, you'd think they were all explodey and stuff like that, so that's cool. They took that away for the second one. For the third one, they slowed them down, and they couldn't go as fast. By the end of the third one, they just made it to the point where, in one of the versions, they just straight up didn't count if they hit something in, like, the arm or the leg or something like that. There was some weirdness with its detection. So few people used them that they didn't even notice an obvious bug like that. So that was fun. But, yeah, the absolute worst one of those is something that I was going and doing a challenge of. Because I figured, you know what, nobody else practices with these things. It's like a ridiculously small niche of an already ridiculously small niche. So, I'm doing this whole challenge of the whole thing, and one of the routes of one of them is ridiculous. Like, its whole shtick is just, you basically fight everything. Like, literally every single thing. Oh, crap, okay, hopefully that thing doesn't have a big old laser on it. Yeah, you fight every other character. Or at least every character winds up taken out in some way. You fight most of them yourself, some of them just wind up getting eaten by events in the background, that kind of thing. And it's funny because I never really noticed up till this most recent attempt, but almost all of them take place in the desert for some reason. Like, almost every single one just uses some recycled version of the same desert map over and over. It's weird how that goes. Alright, I'm just gonna... Wow, I've reloaded that so few times I didn't even know it had a different reload animation. Or, sound. Alright. We'll call that a turn there. But anyway, so point being, you know, going through this whole thing was pretty excited because I thought, okay, you know, I got this cool thing I'm gonna go do, this cool trick. And get to one of, like, the big things in it. Which is, like, the big reward for getting to the end of it is this kind of, in the other routes, B character that's always, you know, just going on being kind of like a big old revenge all the time type character. But their whole thing at that point is just they somehow come back, and they come back stronger than anybody else. They don't explain how, because, like, she flies in and is actually injured. Alright, just in case he's in there, that might suppress him a little bit. But yeah, so, like, she flies in injured. Now, usually if your machine's torso is sparking, that means you're at 50% or less durability on it. She still winds up with, like, I think something like 2.5 times the usual maximum amount somehow. It's never really explained. There's like, oh, she tried so hard that it sprouted new metal on it. But anyway, so, like, they're impossibly fast, they're going along doing all kinds of impossible things. Like, I think they even store things that they otherwise wouldn't be able to store. Like, you've got a whole system for storing different kinds of stuff in different areas. It's like, I think they store like an entire rifle in there when they shouldn't be able to do that. Alright, keep doing that, because I think that's wasting their points. At least until these guys get there. But yeah, so I was going through this whole thing, and, you know, was getting pretty close. Had just gotten to that particular fight. You know, was all excited about it. You know, was all getting ready for the next day. You know, like, the next day I'm gonna find some free time. I'm gonna go get it done. It's gonna be awesome. Then I'm gonna go and, you know, take out the other, like, big guy that gives people so many issues, and it's gonna look all cool and everything. That exact day, one of the few other challenge runners for that series posts up that exact thing. Complete coincidence, by the way. Like, they're over on the Japanese side, so it's like basically the two sides never communicate. It's kind of odd because you'd think for a community so small that a language barrier would be something that could be overcome. But yeah, the two the western and eastern sides of the series basically never talk to each other. Where's this guy? Okay, suppressed. You know what? We know where he is. End him. Do it. Hopefully... yeah, that's not good. Right. 46... if you crouch and fire, it might be... no. Alright. So they're getting vaguely dealt with. But yeah, so like I was saying, the two sides of that never end up talking to each other. And so they had started a thing where they were just kind of rapid-fire taking requests. So, like, if somebody wants, say, you know, like, go fight this boss using this thing. Like, for example, one of them, there was this really crappy thing that showed up in one of them. That was just, like, rear-fire, like, dumbfire rockets, basically. It's like, why would this ever be useful kind of a situation? And so they had those, and, you know, they went and they were beating stuff with it and everything else. The usual kind of everything looks cool when you pull it off in that game, but so much of it is reliant on RNG. Because, oh man, those games do not like to play nice at all. Actually, there was one that I had put up just recently, in which at any point, everything on the map can just decide to completely swarm you at once. And there's very little you can do about it. Because the whole idea is just like, you're there fighting some 50-something fighter jets at once. And they all come in with different patterns and everything else. It's really fun. It's just, at any point, it can literally decide to screw you over, and yeah, you can be pretty well screwed at that point. Alright, can you just run through the walls? Oh, wait. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna move back out here, because there's a... Oh, hello. Tell me about, how would you like to deal with this? Okay. Vaguely dealt with. Don't suppose you have a shot on him? No. Any chuckables? No. Might be able to... There we are. 2 11s... Yeah. Should have just enough to pop back in there. Okay. You should run over this way. Oh. Okay. First off, I think they just got knocked unconscious. Second off, wasn't expecting that to work. How about that? Alright, so these guys are just gonna do their thing here. And hope and pray that the other team does not need them. Okay, so they're just watching the door. I guess Meep Meep is gonna run around the side then. Going better than expected. Alright. You run over this way. It's got the big old thingy, by the way. I know I brought one of those, like, microwavable explodies, so that's you. Alright. Some friggin' microwave dinner that pops open. On a random note, you never know what kind of stuff you run into. So, I mean, I'd assume if somebody's looking at this thing, they're at least vaguely aware that I post, like, Tactics Ogre stuff and all that sort of thing. So, so yeah. There's been a mod that's been in development for a couple of years now. I mean, the guy has been going through and, like, just basically going through a crap ton of hex codes and things like that with a fine-tooth comb, more or less, you know, trying to make a mod out of a situation that completely doesn't... It shouldn't be possible. Like, they're literally going through and just editing lines of code one by one. So, I mean, they've done more with even that ridiculously awkward way of doing things than most would end up doing for, like, with actual mod tools. Kind of nuts. So anyway, there was a post that I saw. Essentially, oh, okay, that was ridiculously lucky. Also, he dropped some blue thing. What's that all about? Huh. Probably. Okay, first of all, I need to move that entire team back. That shouldn't have been possible. Okay. Here, and you go here. As good as they are, that's kind of terrifying. So we know there's this thing there. Actually, thankfully, I think this area might be... Hi. You are Pinky. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 Pinkies. Okay, that's not good. Eyes. You know what? I think Shoddy Guy can burn this. Do it. Excellent. pretty well. You run over to this side. What are you saying? Shoot. 45 is a bit too much. That's not great, but it'll jack up their accuracy, so we'll do that. Now you go back. Here. And vaguely fire this way. Hopefully that'll suppress that guy. Because I don't want to be losing Greenwich here, because they've been around for quite a while. Alright. And you go this way. I'm really glad I decided to keep him going that way. Because they're going to go after those guys. We've got at least 3 out there. What do you see? I see one guy hiding over here. Good. Oh man, I should have brought the team in to... Had pretty much perfect angles too, didn't they? Actually, wait. Does it control fire? I mean, yeah, they could have... They can kinda hit that guy. Anything else on ya? That. Alright. You go over here. Take at least a peek in here. Okay. They're gonna go around and gonna try to vaguely deal with things. No, I need her over here because I need to have more explodey, fiery type situations. And then you just watch this corner. Okay. I think I missed a turn on Meep Meep running up, but that's fine. Okay, Mr. I lost to an emo, you're gonna be the first to go here, and you can't. Okay. What about here? Something's 100% blocking him. I think it's this? That's fine. Alright. Okay. That wasn't ideal, but it'll do. And you do this. And I'm actually kind of scared of having him take a shot, because if he misses and hits this, that's also a problem. Sounds like a lizard going down. That sounds like him walking in the hallway. Let's have... I think... Yeah, Pistolier takes first eyes. Right, you're right there. Here. Excellent. Right, well, that's disappointing. Tell you what. That does that job pretty well. So they're suppressed, and... Finish him, or no? That's just... Good. Alright. So I think that might be all 3 dealt with. I can't move Grapestock back. I'm gonna put Greenwich here. Hopefully they'll take a shot. See that guy. They don't have the points, but these guys might. You go in here. Excellent. And you need to finish the job. Not quite. This poor guy. See, this is around the point when the whole stamina system from UFO Unknown would be hilarious. But what can you do, right? Yeah, if you've never played that one, oops. there was basically a stamina system in there in which if you try to run somebody across the map, they would usually just pass out before they got to the other side. And you could actually just give your units heart attacks. Like, they were not long-distance runners, though, to be fair. Oh, crap. That was a green laser. Why is that green? Yeah, why don't you just burn, pal? Okay. Good talk. You're gonna go right there. This guy seems unarmored, so... I stand corrected. Very corrected. He's quite sturdy, in fact. Seems I can gain no actual approximation of what they are. Their visual appearance. Okay, well, mostly dealt with. Can you give me on this? Nothing. Whatever. Take your shots anyway. You're gonna run over there to finish him if nothing else is possible. There. Take one shot and run, I think. Excellent. Okay. No, I think we might actually be okay here. Huh. Alright. So far, so positive. We've only got one more on this. Oh, hi. How's it going? Meep meep! He's trying so hard. That didn't even phase him. Now, what I'd like to ideally have happen here is I want these guys to break through this wall behind them. Just kind of leaving them completely surrounded. And, yeah, that didn't happen. And then I'm gonna try with Grape Stuck, and if that doesn't work, then at that point, gonna have Meep Meep run up with a frickin' stick, and just see how that works out. Not a whole lot of good hiding spots here either. Help me out a little bit. That's acceptable. So you can run back here now. You can take this corner. I don't think he'll run through the fire, so he might go this way. And I think that's all we can really do. Unless you've got one more shot in you. Worth a go. You know what, take another one. It's risky, but worth a shot. No pun intended. Alright. Please just sit there. That works too. That works perfectly fine. I would like a helmet guy. Right. In range now, or do you need one more? Bounced off. Bounced off. You can't do anything anymore, so you just kind of sit there. Neat, you put this away, you break out your stick, and charge. I'm gonna use the last one on that. Everyone else is gonna go ahead and just try to hit him in the back. And if there's anything left of him, then hopefully Sticky will be able to take care of him. Oh, well, so much for that idea. Well, we tried. We tried. And yeah, I guess we're good to go then. Can't imagine they have too many left, right? Got anything? What is this thing? Mattergy. Try it out. Why not? Actually, yeah, you need something too, don't you? Alright, you go see what he has. As much as I don't want to leave this thing around. Oh. Yeah, chieftain. I think we got a chieftain before. I don't want to leave this behind, but no, he needs something. Let's see if that's practical. Just walk into guard, and... okay, there's still enough for 2 doors to open. It would really suck to lose everybody right at the very end here. There's no opening on that side, so I can't even take both sides. I always redo that opening. You know, that original XCOM opening. Oh yeah, I was actually trying to make that point earlier. If you didn't hear the new music that they added, it's really good. And one of them is a remake of that intro theme, except it's used as what's it? Why am I so bad at words today? It's basically just used as the victory screen. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting a random call here. But yeah, so it's used as the victory screen, so it's just like the slow do 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 do. That guy's gonna give me a little heart attack. Alright. For the sake of taking no chances, where is Grape's Duck? I am gonna need you to serve them a nice little microwave dinner opening here. Go over here. Everybody else stack up, so in case they decide to do something about the situation, we have a really bad time. Maybe I should have... yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have Meep Meep deliver it. He's so much more disposable right now. Alright. And turn. Dang it, guy! With your friggin' MAGA hat. Okay. You drop this thing. Go over here. Over here, pick it up. We are far less concerned about your safety. Don't let HR hear about that. Alright. Go over here. Set that sucker to 3. Wait. His toss is 25. Except he can't. Okay. His points suck. Tell you what, set it to 5. That way you have more points to work with. You know what? Probably what I should do is actually set it to 0. Well, not 0. What I should do is set it to some different amount and then just chuck it in here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cancel it. You are gonna run over this way. Actually, there we go. You're gonna... do that? Nah, not really. Let's move you over this way. Get the rest of the team ready to go. Forgetting here. Just got those 3, so we should be alright here. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Second thought. There. You are gonna go hide in the corner over here. Let's see how that goes. Decided to do nothing. So now we're gonna run up. Actually, no, you're gonna go just chuck that sucker up here. Good. just gonna sit there. Oh, well, goodbye. We tried. We tried. Tell you what. You go pick up that amazingness that technically still did its job. Alright, there we go. It's here, move this here. A little bit overburdened. Alright. I don't know if I should be moving everybody, because that's, that thing seemed like a big ol' hefty explosion. This guy got anything better for ya? Heavy. Alright. Would you like to be way the hell away from the explosion? Good choice. Still doing kinda nothing. Pull back just to be safe. Actually, if we pull back, there's a chance that they might decide to run out, too. Oh, they totally did. Nice. Okay. Now, was that guy caught in it, is the question. No, he even wasn't. So that means we got more than one out of it. Alright. So, 13... 19 if we go for that. You're blocked, so that's not gonna... let's see, one tile away from the fire, so we can move this out of the way. He can't go back inside, you know that much. Actually weird that they're still being affected by the fire, despite the fact that they can't see it. Alright, he's running forward. I guess he did run through the fire. Right. If you say so. I guess this smoke must completely block vision. Injured. Deflected. Please don't hit it. Okay, he can't. No, wait, he already moved. Suppress? No suppress. I don't get is why exactly can't you get a shot here? Alright, whatever. They're just gonna kind of be there. You're gonna go here. Right. Go in a nice, calm, collected, easily blow-upable block. There. Here, you go here. Here. You go, ideally, here-ish. Yeah. Not much for him to do. So we've got the one guy. least 2. Really, guys? Alright, so he's just gonna hide right on the other end of the wall. That's very workable. Conveniently, I need to get right behind there. Come on, aim for that tile, not the... whatever. Excellent. That thing's just not very good, is it? Okay, that that firing animation's a little janky. This is a terrible idea, but whatever. Okay, there we are. They're probably toast now. Wow, really? Okay, okay. I was gonna say, there had to be some punishment for that incredibly bad decision. Okay, I don't want to use her last one for this. Throw this down. That. Get this. He's gonna be alright for the moment. Come on, get knocked out. Fine. Oh, okay, I guess I was the last guy. Never mind. Alright, and Greenwich apparently did really well. And I guess Meep Meep is gone, that's a shame. Yeah, Greenwich is really getting up there. Even Ground Parrot did okay. Friggin' Sharon became all beefy and accurate out of that. Now, did we capture a guy? I think we did. It was a Heridian, I think. No, I think that's probably him right there. Yeah, there were 2 of them. I know one exploded, one didn't. And then, well, I don't know. See if we get anything new out of that. But either way, that'll be that for now. So thank you, and see you next time.